Hey everyone, my name's John, and this is another episode of Games in 60 Minutes. This is the stream where I pick random games out of my Steam backlog that I've never played before, and I give them a tryout for 60 minutes. Tonight's game is going to be, it's called Bear With Me Collector's Edition. And hang on, sounds like there's some trouble with my mic. Although it's weird because it sounds like it's coming through okay. Let me I've got a audio fail going on here. Do 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 do. See here. Because my mic is definitely not muted. Okay, so I need some boost, it sounds like. Alright, I can fix boost. Let's see what we can do here. Turn that up. That's so weird. Alright. To play this a little bit by ear. How about this? Is this any better? Hopefully I'm coming through a little bit better now. Getting better, but not there yet. Okay. Let's try, play around with some microphone settings here. Let me boost this up as well. I'm boosting different things here, so looks like my mic's getting a little bit more into the green and the yellow. Yeah, I apologize. I should have did a test stream beforehand. All right, cool. Thank you, my loyal audience, for being my sound check tonight. So, shout out to my friend Fox and Kendiar, my better half. I appreciate it. So yeah, let's get back to the topic at hand. The game tonight. It's called Bear With Me. This is the collector's edition of Bear With Me. So, this is a adventure game. It looks like there are 3 total episodes. So I'm just going to start with episode 1. I don't really know very much about this game other than it's an adventure game. I think it's kind of a, it's like a point and click kind of game. Um, I'm being threatened for calling her my better half. I can't help it. We've been married. We've been married for ages, so old habits die hard. What can I say? So so yeah, we're gonna check out. We're gonna check out. Bear With Me, and we will let us see what this is all about. Hopefully this will be a fun one. I don't get to play a lot of adventure games, so this is a genre that I think I love that it's made a bit of a comeback, and I'm always kind of excited to try new games. So let's get switched over, and we are gonna fire this up. In the process, we're going to make sure that my game audio is not out of whack. All right, so I'm going to do a quick sound check for the audience. Am I coming through relative to the game okay, or do I need to tone the game down a little bit? Is the game making sound? It is now. Actually, it was from the menu, so if you're not getting... Oh, weird. It doesn't seem like you're getting any game sound. I'm having all kinds of fail tonight with my audio. I clearly am a bad streamer. All right, so let's see what's going on. Why am I not getting any audio? Because I should for sure be getting audio. And I'm getting it... All right, hang on. I can hear game sound, but okay, not anymore. That's okay. So okay, so I need to turn up game sound. I can work with. All right.
It seems you had a nightmare.
All right, now let's see how the sound is coming through.
There was this fire and black smoke was coming from the windows. Funny thing is, it didn't feel scary to me, like I wasn't really there.
Was it Paper City?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
What are you doing here, Millie? Are you all right?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
Uh-oh.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
You know, I feel like, this is actually a hard choice for me because she seems definitely kind of willful and independent, and this feels like the answer that she would say, and yet I feel like getting his help is probably A, the smart thing to do, and B, the more interesting thing to do because I want to meet Mr. Bear. So we're gonna
Okay,
we're gonna
Millie,
go ask
we'll
him.
Go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past
The
week.
Red Man.
Ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot Boys helped me through the East Tunnel. Bless their hearts.
The Mugshot Boys?
We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
But she really, really wants me to find Mr. Bear. Like, this is very important to her. Okay, so I'm going to take a minute here to see if I can figure out controls and whatnot. So, looks like just a lot of pointing and clicking. Oh, nice. Okay, so it highlights.
It's all about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects.
Wow.
An extensive collection of colored pencils I acquired over the years.
Minor detail, but I wasn't expecting, like, voiceover on, like, the descriptions. Apparently, there's no radio here.
My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process. It's a broken clock. Totally useless without the small hand.
Okay.
I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case.
I can already tell this is going to be one of those games that in my first hour I'm going to have made it through 3 rooms.
A cardboard box. I think this one is full of my rare bottle caps. It's pointless dedication from a bygone era, I know.
No. It's called collections. They're collector's items.
I use this chest as a reading bench sometimes. Unlike most women, I just like to sit near the window on a cold autumn day under a warm blanket with a good book. It's just this weird quirk I have.
I find it sad we have to call reading a weird quirk. Let's not call reading a weird quirk.
Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there.
that I can relate to. And now it's dead, and I can't interact with it anymore. I just killed it.
It's just a window. Don't let this crippling amnesia get to you. You can do this. So fluffy and comfortable. This is my bed. There are many beds like this, but this one is mine.
I love that Full Metal Jacket reference just then. This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Oh, what do we got here? Battery. I know we're going to take that, because that's going to come in handy.
I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is going to be my whole game, is searching every room meticulously, looking for random junk that I might need to MacGyver later. Alright. I think I may be done soon with this first room. What do we got here? Oh.
Amber Ashworth. If I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now.
Neck deep
Something was
in
different
nickels.
this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. Fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then
Old Carrot Hill.
they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm?
Little column A, little column B.
Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, Are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my birdwatching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was
Grudge
following a
much?
lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Do we really have to do this whole bit again?
Fine. This is dragging on for way too long, and it's past my office out. What's this nonsense all about anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things. And there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide
Okay.
lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route, but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Paper City Orchestra, the Paper Cities Paper Mache Association, Wine and Cheese of the Month Club, Bird Watchers of the World, and the Paper City Cantaloupe Enthusiast. I guess I'm going to go with Wine and Cheese of the Month Club.
Yeah, Millie and the Wine and Cheese of the Month Club. They need a place to,
Get drunk and eat cheese bits? It's called a living room. They have clubs for everything these days. Wait, are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The Mugshot Boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? The fact that they're thieves and thugs? They literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they
Or
helped
did
her escape
they?
the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what red man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey,
Wow,
I'll
thanks.
have you know there are a
Burn.
lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Your hat?
No, I'm phasing that one out.
Your magnifier?
That's right, Dollface. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
Wow. Okay, so I gotta find his magnifier. Like, do I really want this guy's help? Dick. Yes, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
I really feel like I don't own enough shoes. And no, it's not a stereotype, it's just a fact. Nope.
Let's see. I can't open the drawer.
I got this for Flint with my own money. It's some guardian superhero dude. Very bleak and depressing story arc. What? Those must be Ted's.
I love this random Jason mask over here.
It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh my god.
These are my clothes. The colors are more on the bright side, but I can't help it. I love vivid colors. I bet this glue will be useful. Better take it with me.
You don't mind if I steal all your stuff, do you?
Left there for research purposes.
Used to have alcohol in it.
It makes this place look like a proper office. That's what the phones looked like back in the days. Now. I love the yarn work especially. The light is off. I bet someone wasn't paying his electric bills.
Alright, so I gotta find a magnifier before I can get his help. There may be, I'm hoping, maybe there was a few things I haven't searched yet in here. Huh, I don't remember having the Swiss Army knife. I must have started with that. Or maybe I picked it up and I don't remember. I wonder if the glasses count as magnify. You know what? I'm going to go back in there real quick. Let me see if I can use the, glasses. I'm going to see if those actually count. So let's see here. Can I do... Okay. Use glasses on Ted.
I don't think so.
Well then. Sucks to be me. Alright. My genius idea shot down in flames. I think that I have hovered over everything in here at this point.
It says FBI on it. I bet it stands for Federal Bear Investigation.
Alright. Looks like we're gonna have to do a little bit of searching around. You know, I don't remember clicking on last night's supper.
Early bird cornflakes. I like to eat them in the evening, completely disregarding their overly advertised intended use.
You know what? I am all behind breakfast for dinner. I can vote for that. In fact, I pretty much never eat breakfast, so I don't get to have breakfast unless it's for dinner. Okay, so I'm gonna do some wandering around and let's see if we find magnifiers anywhere. Actually, let's see if Millie...
Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her. Can you tell me something more about this man?
I'm afraid I don't know much, Miss Amber. Only stories here and there, plus what the paper has been covering. So far, I know he's been asking around about you, and that he's responsible for all the terrible things happening in the city lately.
Hey, Slytherin chick. Good to see ya. I did not pick up until just now when I talked to her that she was a giraffe, so which makes sense, right? Because the
You said that this red man is asking
had the bear in the
questions
closet.
about me. Why?
I'm not sure, but you might be in danger, miss. This man's done nothing but horrible things since he showed up in Paper City. In only 1 week, he's got everyone, including the police department, hiding and running in fear.
All right, so I am. Yeah, I think I've run out of things to hover over in here, so I'm gonna head into the hallway, and we'll
Miss, don't go wandering around alone.
do. Oh.
Miss, don't go wandering
It's not gonna let
around
me
alone.
leave. So that tells me that it's gotta be in here somewhere. Apparently, my giraffe is not going to let me leave. I love this whole setup. It's like I feel like it's just like playing. It's like if Toy Story were a detective novel. That's what I feel like I'm playing right now. Okay, what did I miss? Okay. I'm gonna go back in the closet now. Tasha mentioned using the glasses on the crime map. So we'll see what we get. Let's see what we got here. So, inventory, glasses on the crime
Do
map.
what with it?
Do what? What you talking about? Huh.
I can't use that. It's just Ted. He looks mad. If looks could kill, am I right?
Knife on the cardboard box. Now, was the card... Okay, so the cardboard box was in the other room, right? I think it was. So... Let's see. Lamp. Filing cabinet. Ted's desk.
It serves as a support for his heavy head when he passes out.
Now, will Ted say anything else?
Found my magnifier yet?
Nope, not yet. Do you really need it though?
Do you really need my help?
Okay, fair enough.
Well, it's arguable if I need your help or not, but apparently my giraffe isn't going to let me leave until I get your help, so I guess I'm stuck with you. And I can't find anything else in here. All right. Looks like we're heading back into the outer room again. Time to start. Okay, so Tasha had a good idea. She mentioned using the Swiss Army knife on the cardboard.
I can't use that.
And once again, the game shatters my dreams of progress with an arbitrary failure message.
Come on.
All right. What if I put the glasses on me? Oh, I can't. Apparently I can't put the glasses on me.
Come Come on.
You want another pair of glasses, Millie? Oh man, this is...
I just can't seem to find any time in my busy schedule to unpack properly.
How about right now? Now would be a fantastic time to unpack and find a conveniently placed magnifier. Did I not open this drawer before?
Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted.
Okay, so now I gotta repair it. Well, alright, we've made progress. Now I have a broken magnifier. Now, how do I fix it? Let's see. Can I fix it with the glue?
There we go. Now I just need a lens.
Now I just need a lens. Can I use the glasses on this?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it was a thought before you thoughtlessly shot it down. Alright, so I gotta look around. Let me keep poking around. Clearly, I haven't opened everything in this game yet since,
Yes, drawers. What will they think of next?
How about opening them? How about that? Knife on glasses. Alright, so we're gonna take apart the glasses. I see where you're going with this. Apparently, Tasha should be playing these games, not me, because apparently I'm
I
a
broke
big
my
dummy.
mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now.
Well, gosh, golly gee, I wonder.
Voila! A perfect crime. Ted will never know.
There we go. She is sassy. Alright, we now have our working magnifier. Let's see if we can get Grumpy Ted to come along with us so we can finally get out of this room. Alright, Ted. Have a look. Check it out.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean?
It's a magnifier.
It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Alright, so now we got Ted. All is well.
Yes, drawers. What will they think of next?
Well, you know what? I gotta check everything, because you never know.
I've read all of these. Some of my favorites are The Adventures of Who Done It. Done it like almost gets whacked. There is no I in crime, except for that one. And 11 other words. A dictionary review.
There's no I in crime except for that one. That's great. Okay. So it looks like
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted.
I get to leave now. I'm so excited. It only took me half of my play session to make it into the hallway.
It's locked.
Well, that's no good.
It belonged to my grandpa. I don't think it works, but it sure is loud. Come on. It's a fishing village, somewhere on the coast of Norway, probably.
I'm so glad I got dragged out in the middle of the night to look at the paintings hanging in your house. What else am I going to do, right?
You're going to provide fabulous DVD commentary. That's what you're going to do, Ted. You're going to keep us honest.
The accentuated, almost reckless brushstrokes could be an indication of the artist's lack of formal education. Rather than paint with methodical, almost sterile precision, he instead attempts to convey his inner turmoil through his paintings, making his work better appreciated through sheer emotion.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're just such a caveman.
What the hell are you talking about?
The use of the color green is what makes this painting stand out. It's just so vivid and beautiful. You can almost taste it.
Tasha's gonna steal this game from me. Nice.
Unpacked stuff from our city apartment. Let's guess what's inside. I bet it's full of bouncing balls, sorted and packed neatly according to color, size, or bounceability.
You know, we could, in fact, open it with this conveniently placed knife.
I don't think so.
Well, you know, it was an idea. All right, Miss Sassy. So there's a bathroom and Flint's room. So, I think I'll pose this one to the audience. Shall we check out the bathroom first or Flint's room?
It's just weird.
Yep, it's weird.
Sandwich?
It's a ham, bacon, lettuce, and mozzarella cheese sandwich on pimento bread. It's mounted on my wall and it shines. So it's like a sandwich that's also kind of a lamp.
What? The other box is in the plant. Okay.
It should be called Forget Me a Lot. 'Cause I never remember to water it. Get it?
But
I bet it's full of diamonds. That's something one would have lying around in a cardboard box in the middle of the hallway, right? A
Sounds
random,
feasible.
Generic asset placed to occupy empty space. Let's pretend there's something inside. Like.
a golden retriever puppy just for you, doll.
Oh my god, is it really? I can't. I want to. Can we take him out? I'm gonna call him Cookie and walk him every day.
Yeah, no, it was a joke. No one would put a live dog in a sealed box with no air holes. Dum-dum.
You're just so mean.
Sadness. I want to hear now. Hang on, I want to hear that description of the sandwich again.
It's a ham, bacon, lettuce, and mozzarella cheese sandwich on pimento bread.
Ham,
It's
bacon.
mounted on my wall and it shines. So it's like
Ham,
a
bacon,
sandwich that's also
mozzarella,
kind of a
lettuce
lamp.
on pimento cheese. Huh.
A lamp. Nothing else to it. It shines. I can see where I'm going. But if I can see where I'm going, that means I'll hardly ever get lost. So this lamp is like a beacon, reminding me that wherever I am, I can just look around and I'll find my way back home.
Ham, bacon, lettuce, and mozzarella on pimento. HB Lamp. A blamp sandwich. A blamp. All right, let's head to the bathroom.
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
You have chosen unwisely. So I have a feeling, I'm pretty sure I know how this is going to play out. I'm going to find a flashlight. I'm going to reunite it with the battery. And then we're going to get to have light. So let's head into Flint's room. I know, right? Gotta go the other
Wait,
way.
It's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
Okay, so I guess we're heading to the east part of the hallway? And it says something about a study. What the heck? Okay, oh, study, got it. So apparently you go into the study, and then there's going to be something in there to get to Flint's room. All right, Rusty. I need to find...
Rust.
Rust, oh, well, thank you. I didn't figure that out from the Rusty part.
Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
We've heard rumors about some Red Man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. Gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse. Try to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this Red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he all right?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine.
Totally
Just
sober.
sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
You know anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's all right.
All right. So let's see what we got around here. So we've got the study. We've got some paintings. Ooh, a save point.
A save point. Nah, just kidding. What is this, Resident Evil? We have autosave, you dingus.
I'm a dingus. Nice.
It's I don't know. You kind of lose your imagination after the 10,000th useless item. It's a lamp. It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is inside. It's creepy. I don't like it. Oh my, those curtains are wide open. The reflection from the glass is unflattering. I prefer to leave some of the view to the imagination, thank you very much. I see 3 anthropomorphic mailboxes dancing to the captivating beats of the J. Summers Jazz Quartet. A painting, or is it? A painting, or is it some sort of ink blot test? For when you get tired of walking up and down this hallway. It's all dried up, serving as a reminder of life's fleeting nature.
Okay, well, I think I have clicked on everything, more or less. All right, why don't we check out the study? And we'll see if we can get into Flint's room and find out what's going on. And while we're at it, we're going to keep an eye out for a flashlight. So, okay, so there's the hole in the wall they were talking about. Anubis statue. I just knocked it off the desk just like a cat would. Fallen statue.
There's a number written underneath, 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
All right, well, we're going to have to remember that 107. It might come in handy somewhere. Oh, no, look at this. There's a key over here. Let's definitely
We'll
grab
have to
that.
find another way.
What? What do you mean we'll have to find another way? It's a key. You grab it. It's not that complicated. Let's try that again.
We'll have to find another way.
What? Explain.
It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market. So the sand probably came from...
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
Sure, the desert.
Your explanation is proactively rejected. I don't want to hear it.
A book titled It's a Wonderful Lie, The Judicial System and How to Exploit It for Profit. So many stupid words. I hate boring books.
Wow.
This chair is so comfortable, but we don't have time to sit around. Well, Ted will probably need to at some point. He's getting old.
Huh? Ah, I wasn't listening. You just ramble on and on sometimes.
You didn't hear me 'cause you're old. Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
So it doesn't seem like the chair has any kind of interactivity with it. But that's definitely I get your thinking about hopping up on it to reach the key. Because you may be right. It could be a height thing there. Let's keep looking through stuff.
Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me.
Okay.
Lex iniusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them.
Wonder what that actually means in Latin.
Highly breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it.
I have experience in breaking these things. Alright, so none of these drawers look interactive. What about the cabinet? What do we got here? What was that?
Hey, a flashlight.
Ah,
But there are no batteries inside.
I
There's bound
have.
to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
Okay, minor nitpick, but the game ought to be smart enough to know that you already got a battery in your inventory.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Okay. God.
It's mostly filled with boring paperwork. It's a boring old cabinet filled with boring stuff. For boring grown-up people. It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a 10-year-old girl, because you throw like one. My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring. My grandpa's books. I know you're not I've always loved this painting. It looks familiar in a way. I feel like I've been there before.
Yeah? How come you're not in it?
Something.
It's a decorative plaque of some sort, or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know. Only for looking, not for touching, according to my mom. It looks expensive.
Okay. So I think I'm going to back out. I'm going to talk to Rusty and let's see if we can get another battery. Soon as I figure out, do you just auto? This is weird. Actually, I'm trying to figure out where the here we go. Okay. It's like I wasn't clear on how to actually get out of here there for a minute. Okay. What the?
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
What?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
Thing. This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
Okay, that was really random.
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust. We could take some of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and Doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me. Is all.
Trust but verify. I feel like this feels like I feel like I'm playing an MMO
Move away.
where like every time you get a quest.
God, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office now. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
I feel like I'm playing an MMO where you're trying to do the main quest and then you keep having to go on side quests to advance the main quest. All right, so we got to backtrack to the closet and to get the credentials, to get the battery, so that we can turn on the flashlight to get into the bathroom.
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The Robot Union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember that CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What, am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
All right, well, let's look in the logical place where you'd find a file. The filing cabinet.
There. Is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Now, I think when I was in here before... Oh, dang it. I was going to try and interact with the fan. You know what? Forget it.
Having trouble finding your proof of competence, Snoop?
I'll find it. It's somewhere in my office. I know that much.
Sure thing. Take your time. I'll be here if you need me.
You didn't use the item. Gah.
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out. Keep little Miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
All right, now I have 2 batteries.
Hey, I got it working.
I got a working flashlight. All right, let's go check out that bathroom before I run out of time. Ah, look at that.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing. Classic TP, found in most bathrooms. What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science Weekly already? Am I right? Fun fact, if you stuff a bunch of them down the toilet and flush, the water will overflow and the repair guy will come to fix it. He will also complain about the economy and how he has to work on Sundays.
Okay. I just thought you dried off with them.
Just some stuff I don't really care about. I don't know what these are for, but I'm not allowed to take them. They taste terrible anyways.
And how would you know? Okay, I guess that's that.
It's full of bathroom stuff.
Annoying bathroom stuff.
It's just one of the many A painting on the floor. Trying to get out of town, eh? You owe money to the art community. Listen here, man. I'll cut you a deal. I'll take on your debt and pay those money-grubbing watercolor pushers. Maybe I'll call you on your debt sometime. Maybe not. What do you say? Beats living on the run. I'm not going through trash. It's just my work ethic. No, but nice try, Mom.
Nice try.
This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case.
All right, well, I can dust things at least.
It's full of uninteresting stuff. Pairs of towels just hanging out. Used for not washing your face, 'cause water is gross in the morning. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who will be a beautiful princess who's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies?
You are Amber? Like for Toad?
What?
I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know. Did it? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who will be a beautiful... I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know. Every time I look at it, I see a beautiful princess. She's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies.
You know what? That's awesome.
Nah, I'm pretty as it is.
I love her self-confidence. Like, there's no self-esteem issues with her. I think that's awesome.
It's a waterfall. It looks pretty. Where's the money, Lebowski?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I think... Whoa.
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night, and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
Not creepy at all. Okay, so next is, let's see if... We're gonna see if... Okay, so there's two things I'm gonna do. First thing is, we're gonna head back in here. I'm gonna see if I can use the duster to reach the key that's hanging on this bookshelf. And let's see if maybe I can reach it that way.
Are you even trying?
You know, I thought I was trying. I mean, maybe if you had worked with me here just a little. Okay, so that didn't work. I think that was all I had for that. So, let's see if we can get through the hole in the wall.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
I wonder if I can use the duster on the web?
There, I cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would. case was spinning out of control, so fast I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine, who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill, where Rust worked for years, got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up and no one was doing anything about it. Did I pick the wrong time to get out of that dump? According to Rust and Millie, one man is responsible for all this mayhem. In 1 week, he's become a synonym for fear throughout the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of
Red Man.
the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut. It's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man. It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this. The last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of the city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
Oh, it's the Mugshot Brothers.
I had a feeling I'd find you two lurking around. How is it that whenever something fishy goes down, you two are peeking around the corner?
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it.
It depends.
Depends on what.
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statement, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
This is going nowhere. If you weren't a crook, you could have had a career as a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a Snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive, see?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you too.
And I ran out of time right in the middle of that dialogue. Sadness. Although I did kind of like how it timed it just about perfectly with the monologue there. Kind of a good stopping spot. So I do think I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Let's see here. So that was yeah, so that was bear with me. So that was pretty fun. That was, I kind of collecting my thoughts here. What did I think? I love Tasha. You're gonna finish this tonight, aren't you? After stream, it's funny too, because that's always the deal with this stream format, right? It's like, the whole point is to try different games, but sometimes you play games and you're like, don't give them a second thought, and then other times you play something, you're like, I don't want to quit. So yeah, I would say this was definitely fun. This was keeping my attention. I think what I liked is that this was I don't know. I feel like it just kind of did everything right. Um, it's I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how to really kind of break that down. I guess what I mean is it plays like an adventure game. Um, I didn't have to spend an annoying amount of time trying to figure stuff out. I mean, obviously, you got to look around and find things and use things and do stuff. Um, but it wasn't really obtuse or anything. Um, the I just love the style. It's such a great style. It's like the characters are so endearing. I just love it. It's like I think I made a comment earlier in the game. I feel like I was playing this cross like it's like Toy Story, you know, meets detective story, right? Like it was just so cool. Oh, the concept of it. So and the story was definitely interesting. Definitely, kind of keeps you interested. So yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here trying to come up with a negative, and I'm not really coming up with any. Right? I there was nothing about that game that really annoyed me. Um, everything like I think that's this to me is about as good of a adventure game. You know, I mean it yeah, I really really well done in my opinion. So yeah, I think on that note, we're gonna. This is where I give the verdict. So this one's definitely getting the heart from me because I have no complaints. I think this did everything right. I could really recommend this to anybody. And if you like adventure games, I think what I like about this is even if you're not like super passionate about adventure games, I think you'd still like this game just because it's so endearing. Like it's almost for me, I feel like it's impossible not to like this game, right? But if it happens that you like adventure games, then it's even better, right? So yeah, so this one's getting an unabashed heart for me, um, for sure. I think this will be fun, and I think I'm pretty sure Tasha's going to end up getting this game as well now that she's watched me play this. So I'm going to have to go see where it's on sale. So on that note, this is the last part of the stream where I figure out the game that I'm going to play next. So I'm going to fire up the trusty randomizer. So let's see what our next game is going to be. Hard Reset. I have no idea what that is. Let's take a look. Hang on just a minute, and I'm gonna go take a look and find out what Hard Reset is. Gonna do a quick search on Steam and bring up the store page. Let's see what this says. Okay, so the description says over the top destruction, loads of enemies, and a beautifully realized cyberpunk setting. Hard Reset is here to shake up the shooter scene. So it's a first person shooter with a cyberpunk theme to it. And this came out in 2012, so this is actually kind of an older game, it looks like. Strangely though, I never heard of this, but seems to have good ratings, so so that's a good sign. But yeah, it just kind of looks like a cyberpunk based shooter. All right. Well, that ought to be fun. I don't think in my series so far, I don't think I've actually played a shooter yet, actually. I don't think I've done any. No, I did. I take that back. I did the Star Wars one. That's right. So I had one other episode where I did the Star Wars Dark Forces 2. That was a shoot 'em up. So this kind of looks the same. So all right, so yeah, I'll be checking that out. Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Central. So, just as a reminder to everybody and any new viewers that might have come in this evening, my regular stream schedule Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. And sometimes on the weekends I'll do a special stream, but I don't have any set times for those. So, best advice I have, if you enjoy what you see tonight, just hit me up on Twitch and give me a follow there, and then you can get notified about all my upcoming streams. So hopefully I will see you next time for Hard Reset. So thank you everyone for joining me, and I will see you all next stream.